They shouldn't looking that bad.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. A look at the opening lineup for Salt Lake City. Paul George is out there with Rab. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Mirazon in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, we've got Nash. Nowitzki is out there with Finley. Then there's Van Exel. And it's LaFrance in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man look. He's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Nash against Richardson. Passes it to Finley. Nowitzki with it. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jump shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Jeez.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Rab. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint. Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And so George will bring it up for Salt Lake City. And it's Wade in the corner. Pass to Rab. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Finley. George, no good. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling,
one more board
on the floor just with his defense alone.
Salt Lake City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
I'm out here acting weak.
And he makes the first.
And the veteran Wade, I mean, as this guy get old, he continues to get it done. One of the best shooting guards of all time.
Both free throws good from Wade. And the Mavericks with possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to LaFrance. And here is Van Exel.
Or not in my board.
Here's Finley. Nash right side. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Richardson. Pass break, Salt Lake City. Here's Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look at Wade attacking the open floor. He's so awesome at knowing what route to run in transition.
Wade against Van Exel. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way up.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Rejected by Nowitzki. Van Exel against Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
There's the steal. Here's Wade.
And you missed it for him. Oh, my God.
Wade's got 6 points.
How are you?
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Dallas.
I'm by it yet. It's broke.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Richardson against Johnson.
Hopefully that update they got will fix it, but I doubt
The
it.
jumper is on the mark.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drink.
Wade surveying the D. Griffin with the steal. And it's blocked.
And that's the big reason why Mirsan's out there, to change as many shots as he can.
Oh, that's crazy.
And those long arms, he's not an easy man to.
It's different.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Definitely is.
They just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to
Low 16 though.
Salt Lake City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
Say this about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or a situation.
You played MyTeam on 16?
Go back down in Michael Ray.
Now here's Johnson to the left side wing. Nowitzki left side. Mirsan the rebound. Salt Lake City leading by 3. Wade drives in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Johnson. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Johnson's got his second bucket.
And pro.
Oh yeah, that's what I used to do on 16 at first.
Separation against the much taller defender.
But I found out all the part.
allows him to create some space.
Wayne Wade. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Well, we've had a pretty good look at Salt Lake City, guys. What do you see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, GA. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Nowitzki is out there with Brent. Then it's Williams. Then it's Johnson. And it's Griffin in at the 2-guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Wade drives in. Goes back up. Here's Rab. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Johnson. That one doesn't go. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Salt Lake City shooting.
I hope Wade can get by with getting 1 rebound this game.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Dallas trails by 4. Johnson outside. There's the pass to Williams. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Rab's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the 6'10" big man Ivan Rab played his college.
Where is he going?
Where his teammate was Jaylen Brown.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. And Rab, a hometown kid. He grew up in the town. That's Oakland. He won a state title at Bishop O'Donnell.
I heard that too, but I haven't really seen it. I don't even know how it's done.
And that one's good.
Unless you saw my career Fisher.
Aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
4 on the clock. Bradley kicks to Nahara. Here's Nowitzki.
Oh, wait, get that. Jeez.
And it's Wade with the ball for Salt Lake City. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Richardson. They get it again.
Let's go. He got it.
And it's blocked by Bradley. Passes it to Griffin.
Now I can go ahead and play for real.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. He feeds it to Nowitzki. Picked him clean. Pass break, Salt Lake City. Wade with the ball. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. And you got to keep getting him touches.
A lot of new faces out there now for Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day,
Oh my God, Kawhi.
play, do the talking.
Nash, the pass to Finley. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game. Salt Lake City leading by 4. Pass to Bielitsa. Kicks it out to Lillard. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Nash right side. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Nash. Now just a 2-point Salt Lake City lead. 1:52 left in the first half. Lillard finds Hibbert. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice.
Oh, they're playing like a bomb.
right now offense.
One-on-one fast break. Lillard the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
59 seconds left here in the second. Here's Davis.
Get your ass dumped on.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Nash against Lillard. Nash drawing the double team and stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Davis and finished off by Davis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Here's to Van Exel. Just 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
These people them crack.
Bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw good from Van Exel. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Davis with the that jam. I mean, just
It's easy money right there.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games.
Thanks for the sub. Third I was there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. They've got Bielitsa. Davis is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Here's LaFrance.
They could get in the bag.
On the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
No good on the second free throw.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Davis. And Salt Lake City leads by 2. Chris, when Bielitsa is on the floor, he certainly gives this offense a different look.
Yeah, Bielitsa does a fantastic job spreading the floor and opening the lanes for the rest of the team. He doesn't have to play 30 minutes to make his impact felt out there on the floor. Just stretches to free things up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Unhindered, going all the way. And the basket by Van Exel. Van Exel's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Salt Lake City. The pass to Leonard. Lillard outside. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. Back to Lillard. Leonard kicks to Davis. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Van Exel. Drains it from 17 feet out. 8 points for Davis.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Nash, the pass to Van Exel. Here's Nowitzki. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Salt Lake City with the ball. Leonard attacking. Feeds to Hibbert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Oh, this man didn't get up and dunk a little. Steve Nash.
For Salt Lake City, they made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he's good on the second.
A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Lillard against Johnson. Passes it to LaFrance. From outside, off the mark. Bielitsa against Nowitzki. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
When Bielitsa is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from
Oh my God.
Dallas making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And so Bradley nails both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Davis drives in. For Salt Lake City, they've not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Bradley. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Basket good. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These really well.
Pass to Naharov. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Hibbert. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's the break. Griffin with it. Picked up by Davis. The offensive rebound.
Of course.
Bradley gets it to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Lillard dishes to Hibbert. No good off the front iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Griffin finds Johnson. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bradley.
Oh my God.
He takes it in for the layup off a very nice.
Wide open.
Bradley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And this is when Wade is at his best. He's an outstanding penetrator who gets to the bucket in no time.
Johnson, the pass to Bradley. A rebound by Rab. Rab's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass breaks, Salt Lake City. Muresan gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look. Last thing they want.
Comeback time. I don't even know I'm losing.
Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Here's Wade. Offensive rebound. Rab. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Nash outside. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Van Exel. Dallas, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Williams. Nash is out there with Van Exel. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's LaFrentz in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Salt Lake City trails by 3. The shot by George, no good. George has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Williams passes to LaFrentz. Muresan the rebound. Muresan's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Rab. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
To the thing
Like
now.
out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Dallas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Muresan. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
Oh my God.
Dallas leading by 3. Nash left side. And Nowitzki.
Let him shoot.
Wide open, he fires. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Williams.
Michael Finley.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Nowitzki right side. Just 5 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Wade passes to Murasov. That falls. Nice feed that
Pull it a
time
little
from
bit.
Wade.
Look, Wade is a great passer at the 2 spot. He shreds the defense with his dime dropping ability.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't
Come on,
afford
D-Wade.
to let
Let's
that
get
lead
it.
get any slimmer.
And then Wade slams it in. There is just no way to tell.
Hopefully, a
who's
league
gonna
goes
pull this one
to
out.
Sapphire or
At this
something.
many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Van Exel passes to Finley. Nash outside. Shoots from the high post. It's good.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Here's Rab over Nowitzki, and foul on
Let's
the
go.
shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one, and that one falls for Rab.
That right here ain't bad.
Free throws.
As
He
confident
can honestly
as
shoot.
he gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Here's Nash. Rebound by Salt Lake City. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah,
Oh, you got to foul him.
this side has been able to adjust, and that
Kill that
is
thing.
reflected in the score.
Van Exel kicks it over to Nash. They grab their own miss.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Whew, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Nowitzki.
I like that too.
Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 5th assist in this one.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Yeah, and at this stage, that's just what you need to do. You got to get those high percentage looks. Look, Wade has made many big shots over his career. When his team needs a bucket, he steps to the plate.
Nash against Richardson.
Every time I do that, I lose the ball, but he gets it right back.
Nowitzki, and good. He nails it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Richardson.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And the
Oh,
first
my
one,
God.
no good. Mike Breaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 56 seconds left in the fourth. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now he presents our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Nowitzki, no good, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good.
Yeah, my double. I don't know.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left in the game.
I wonder if that update is gonna give my missing rewards and stuff.
Nash against Richardson. And it's blocked.
Blocked.
Here's Van Exel. Back to Nash. Takes the 3. Murazan the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
He misses a free throw, and his takeover comes on. Tuca's logic is great.
Van Exel passes to LaFrance. From deep.
Watch him make it.
And so Salt Lake City takes the win.
Watch out, they steal my MT right here. They're only gonna give me 1,200. I didn't have made it that far, so. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. What, I got an error code closing the app? This game. This is crazy. Finally. 15 steals, 300 points. Oh, it's gonna be easier actually than before. $11 and 3. On what? Tokens? Yeah, let's see what we get right here. Dance, 79. I want the guy. I ain't tough. I ain't got enough. Guess I'll try this Jason Kidd. I haven't tried him out. Playmaker can take over. Let's go. Thought you were gonna jam though. Oh man, you gotta make those.
Almost 2.5 minutes in.
Gotta make those.
Here's Parker. Here's Muhammad. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Wade against Jones. Fades and shoots. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Here's Parker. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Wade. Muhammad pulls it in.
Again.
Just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here's Parker off the inbound pass.
And being that Parker is a remarkable shooter, you can't fault the defense for jumping on that pump fake. It's hard not to because he sells it so well.
That free throw missing. Brown is checked in for Smith. Good on the second free throw. Salt Lake City trails by 3. Wade drives in to the inside, and it's George finishing it off.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate.
Man, he got playmaking take over now.
Share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now, here's Parker. He has 5. A rebound by Rab.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected.
Oh my God! All of a sudden he just can't hit shots.
Give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
San Antonio with the ball after Dwayne Wade's miss. Now the pass to Ori. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Ori is such an incredibly valuable role player. I mean, he's a big man who has range. Can also defend both the 4 and 5 spots.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
That's messed up.
That's good for Morey. A lot of new faces out there now for Salt Lake City. Ori hits them both. Salt Lake City trails by 3. Here's Carter Williams.
And you know, really, Carter Williams smart. at drawing contact. He reads defenders extremely well.
For Salt Lake City, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Michael Carter-Williams taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. That one is no good.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barry's checked in. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Salt Lake City. Trailing by 5. And it's with the jam.
In textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. San Antonio again missing. It's Hibbert with the drive. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Yeah, like a huge, hungry grizzly bear. Hibbert feasting at the rim.
Parker with it. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. Barry. San Antonio again missing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's San Antonio up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup.
Oh, he's out.
As the second quarter gets going.
Yeah, right.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Muhammad. Parker out there with Brown. And it's Duncan. And it's Bowen in at the 3 slot.
And, you know, that's all because of the long reach of Carter Williams. I mean, he's so adept at anticipating how to bait the offensive player into a risky play.
Parker passes to Bowen. Now here's Duncan. He's covered by Leonard. Fades.
That's good, dude.
Rebound by Salt Lake City.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And that one drops for him. Hialitza's got his first basket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Brown finds Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. Parker's shot is off. Salt Lake City leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
There's the feed to Duncan. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Got to admire the focus now. Duncan is really good at overpowering the defense at times.
They got all the way.
I like seeing him get to work inside.
Outside Leonard. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's covered closely. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Parker against Carter Williams. Releases from 15. A second chance effort. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him. And he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Salt Lake City.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Salt Lake City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Bowen. Down low. Here's Duncan. Great D that time from Hibbert.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know,
This people won't dunk.
Fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
For Salt Lake City, they've gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Nemanja Bjelica.
The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Smith checked in for Johnson.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Parker. Pass to Bowen. Kicks it to Smith. Here's Duncan. He's guarded by Davis. They get it again. Shot.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Passes to Bowen. Smith dishes to Parker. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Parker's shot is off.
Well, I think that was clearly a foul. A little anxious. Too much in a hurry right now.
Leonard
Behind the back still nice.
finished off by Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
That's a 2 from Parker, and that one goes long.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's
Dunk on him.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And stolen by Bjelica. Leonard, the pass to Hibbert. No good on that one. Great D that time from Duncan. Here's Bowen. He's covered by Bjelica. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Bowen's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Davis.
Dunk on him.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And it's Salt Lake City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Jason Kidd is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. And it's Rhea in at the four-man position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Parker's shot is off. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Salt Lake City. This is the most they've led by 13 points. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta score 300 points with this man.
Davis is checked in for
To
Williams.
get into a Ruby.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. San Antonio trails by 14. Parker outside. That shot missing. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Davis looking for an opening. The pass to Duncan. Lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got 8 points.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Here's Wade. Hits the target from 18 feet. Wade's got the lead up to 14 now for Salt Lake City.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Muhammad, he's checked in for San Antonio. Brown comes in for Davis. San Antonio trails by 12. Pass to Brown. Spurs working the ball around now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And what strength there by Parker. Be able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. Free throw good by Parker. Salt Lake City leading by 9. Wade outside. Three-pointer. Wade missing again. Wade's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Jones drives in. Muhammad, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does.
Get out of here.
And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound. Urizon. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Inside. Here's Duncan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Wade, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Salt Lake City, they've shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. He's off on the second. San Antonio trails by 10. To the paint. Here's Muhammad. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
In the mid-range,
Easy money.
rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Pass to Muhammad. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the basket by Wade.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Duncan outside, and Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brown is checked in for the Spurs. Salt Lake City on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Spurs have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
They get a hand on it. Wade kicks to George. Here's Rab. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Passes it to Bowen. Parker against Kidd. The pass to Duncan. Bank shot, no good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Salt Lake City lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Parker. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Smith. He's out there with Tony Parker. And it's Duncan in at the 5 down low. Pass to Bowen. Duncan trying to break loose. The rebound by Paul George. And it's Wade with the ball for Salt Lake City. They're leading by 8. Duncan with the block. Here's Bowen, defended by George. Bowen, the pass to Smith. Pass to Bowen. Parker against Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Parker.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Wade. Oh, and that one had the right spin.
Let's go.
It is good.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Parker drives in. That one drops for him. Parker's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And here's Kidd from the arc.
Oh my God.
He doesn't hit that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Smith finds Duncan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker's shot is off. Salt Lake City leading by 6. Wade, right side. Pass to Rab over Duncan. Rebounded by Bowen.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you allow it in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A lot of new faces out there now for Salt Lake City. Here's Salt Lake City. 6-point game. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. That shot off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Tony Parker does it.
Oh, I'm messing around.
Brown against Davis. Back to Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 6. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Salt Lake City.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Leonard kicks to Davis. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Here's Parker. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Was led by as many as 14 points.
The quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
San Antonio making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for Salt Lake City. They lead by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Bowen's shot is off. Salt Lake City with the ball. 7-point differential. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Jones, no luck. It's stolen by Jones. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they start
Not even. Oh my god.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see San Antonio going up against Salt Lake City. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. Duncan is out there with Robinson. Then it's Del Negro, and it's Elliott in at the 3 slot. And for Salt Lake City, they've got Dwayne Wade. Rab is out there with Paul George. Then there's Richardson, and it's Mirazon in at center. Wade outside. The baseline J. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Elliott. Spurs passing it around. And there's the pass to Del Negro. 4 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Wade. Sinks that one from the post. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Wade, right side. Rab, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Now here's Wade. Hands the 12-footer.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range if you let him.
Wade's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Wade against Del Negro. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Elliott. Pass to Duncan. Clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. Green for 2 points.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Wade from about 19 feet. Kept alive. Murazan tries again. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 6 points.
Boy, it seems like Wade could play into his 40s, and he'd still be making shots just like that.
Johnson dishes to Duncan. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Pass break, Salt Lake City. Wade with the ball.
I mean, great moves. Almost impossible to keep Dwayne in front of you without fouling.
Salt Lake City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. A different look now for San Antonio. Will Purdue's checked in for Robinson. Person comes in for Elliott. And it's Jackson in for Del Negro. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Wade double team. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And he comes up with the deuce. Salt Lake City leading by 3. Here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Wade making the underwater when he drives it.
And the Spurs with possession. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Fires the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Wade with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Offensive rebound. Rab the pass to Wade. Wade double team. Here's Murazan. Back to Wade. 5 on the clock. Salt Lake City needs to get off a shot. Here's Rab. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Williams is checked in for the Spurs. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Johnson. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Murazan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got 11 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 11. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Out of bounds, Salt Lake City takes possession. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. For Salt Lake City, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Walter Davis at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Johnson surveying the floor. Offline from the high post. And it's Salt Lake City with a 6-point lead. And thanks again for
Jesus.
just joining us. We've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Well, we've had a pretty good look at Salt Lake City, guys. What do you see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here is Kidd. On the floor for San Antonio. Jackson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Purdue. Then there's Person. And it's Williams at the four-man position. Scooped up. Hibbert kicks to Leonard. His three-pointer's off the mark. San Antonio trails by 6. Johnson up top. He's covered by Kidd. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier
Easy
presence
money.
on the floor.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
And here's the fast break. Davis with that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Now here's Jackson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Spurs with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Purdue. Elliott comes in for Person. And it's Del Negro in for Johnson. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Spurs. A 12-point game. Duncan, the pass to Elliott. Del Negro against Kidd. Robinson, that's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Salt Lake City leading by 10. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Del Negro against Kidd. Outside Robinson. Pass to Elliott. Williams finds Duncan. And Hibbert with the block.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
The shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Robinson pulls it in. San Antonio trails by 14. Down low. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. And they double up Davis. Knocked away to the inside. Fades back. Misses off the right iron. But they'll get another chance. Kidd dishes to Hibbert. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way up. Hibbert's got his first bucket in this one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Davis surveying the floor. Simmons on the wing. It's rebounded by David Robinson. San Antonio trails by 16. Here's Del Negro. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Elliott. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Del Negro. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Salt Lake City. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Del Negro. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Persons checked in for San Antonio. Jackson comes in for Johnson. Here's Leonard. Pass to Simmons. Salt Lake City moving the ball around. And they double up Davis. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Can't connect from long distance. And it's Salt Lake City holding a big 18-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Oof, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Salt Lake City, Paul George is out there with Rabb. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Mirazon in at the 5 down low. So it's the Spurs now after Dwayne Wade's miss. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Fades away. It's hauled in by George.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Mirazon, who's guarded by Johnson. Mirazon gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Johnson. To the paint, here's Elliott. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this. And he's good on the second. Salt Lake City leading by 19. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Del Negro, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
San Antonio making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. Here's Salt Lake City. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Western scored there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
These people got the steal stats, some crap.
And San Antonio has possession. San Antonio trails by 16. They double team Johnson. Passes to Duncan. And he makes good on the layup. Duncan's got his second basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
Salt Lake City with the ball. Wade drives in. There's the pass to George. Back to Wade. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Johnson against Richardson. Johnson, a wide open look. Rebound by Salt Lake City.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Offensive rebound out to Wade. Second chance shot. The rebound by Purdue.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 11. Pass to George. Wade on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. From the top of the key, he buries it. Wade's got 13.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. A little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
A different look now for San Antonio. Persons checked in for Purdue, and it's Jackson in for Johnson. Inside, Elliott passes to Person. Here is Elliott. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Wade. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows.
I'm sorry, he was better when he was an Emerald.
Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
This is just this team.
The pass to Robinson.
I doubt it though.
Count it. He has 6.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Wade, double team. Stolen by Jackson. 1:05 left to play here in the third. And that one's good. Duncan.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wade against Jackson. And it's Wade penetrating. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
When Wade gets that low in the paint, it's best to just send him to the line. He's too strong down there.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. He's off on the first.
He tired.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio trails by 11. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, I'm not sure.
Right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 6. Jackson looking around. Pass to Duncan. Shoots over Leonard. No good from Duncan. Salt Lake City leading by 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's good for 2.
Wade's got a whole bag of tricks for finishing inside. Sometimes the floater is the right fit.
Wade against Jackson. Passes it to Person. Here's Del Negro. For San Antonio, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. First one falls through. Salt Lake City making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Davis. Good on the bucket. Davis has got 14 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Well, 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Spurs, Robinson is out there with Duncan. And there's Jackson. Then it's Del Negro. And it's Person at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 6. Del Negro against Kidd. No good from Del Negro. Salt Lake City leading by 13. And Davis puts it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And the pass to Robinson. The shot off that time. Great tee that time from Hibbert. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim,
It's too easy though.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Leonard against Duncan. Pass to Del Negro. Outside Jackson with his first shot attempt. They get it back. Duncan on the follow.
this is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Here's Davis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Jackson from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
And we have an intentional foul there,
Put
GA.
it way back in and see if we can get some more points.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Ben Simmons. Elliott's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Del Negro. That is good. And the Salt Lake City lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Robinson. Wade drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Wade, no good on the free throw.
If I keep missing shots like that.
By 14. Jackson with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Duncan, and Wade sends it back.
One of the all-time great shot blockers at the off-guard position. None other than Dwayne Wade.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And that one falls for Johnson. Both good from the line that time. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Duncan. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. That's 10 points for Tim Duncan.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Wade. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And stolen by Hibbert. From deep
Must have
range.
the hand
Wade
contest.
misses. San Antonio trails by 10. Johnson outside. Pass to Elliott. Over Davis. Duncan trying to break loose. Up again. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. Here's Wade. Banked in off the glass. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wade getting buckets out there, showing he can still take over offensively.
Kidd against Johnson. Duncan outside. Jackson in the corner. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Kidd. Duncan trying to break loose. And the shot is good from Johnson. Salt Lake City with the ball. 1:12 left in the fourth. Here's Wade. Trying to get open is Davis. Wade can't hit. San Antonio trails by 10. Now here's Johnson. Outside Jackson. Six to shoot. Here's Robinson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. Wade against Jackson. Hibbert kicks to Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
He's been making plays like that his whole career. Wade is a master at working himself to the charity stripe.
San Antonio making a switch here. Del Negro's checked in, and Wade drops them both.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's San Antonio, trailing by 10. To the middle, here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. All the officials are all over that one.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Good on both. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Wade, no good there. And so
Let him miss the wide open layup.
So the Rockets win the tip. A look at the
Y'all, man.
They've got Richardson. Paul George is out there with Rab. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Mirazon into the 5. Paul George with the steal. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Houston.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And here's Wade. Poke loose. McGrady against Richardson. Pulls it from 20. The shot, no good. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way. Here's Wade. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel and
I hate the fact that they give him playmaking take over.
Jackson passes to Yao. The rebound by Rab. Pass break, Salt Lake City from 18 feet away. The offensive rebound. Double teamed on Wade. The pass to Rab. Clock at 6. He kicks to Richardson. Back to Rab. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Richardson against Jackson. Paul George with the steal. And here they go. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That play shows focus and a will to score. Dwayne Wade welcomes that kind of hitting at the rim. Come on now.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McGrady dishes to Yao. Pass to Landry. That's tipped.
Jeez.
Big reason why Mirazon's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
Salt Lake City shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Wade. Both free throws good from Wade.
Well, even though he's in the final stages of his career, you know Dwayne Wade is still very competitive. This guy is a surefire Hall of Famer who understands how to win, guys.
Now, here is Battier. Another miss by Houston. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wade, double team. Down low. Here's Mirazon. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 7. Here's Francis. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Double teamed on Wade. They swipe it. McGrady passes to Francis. Novak, that's for 2. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Mutombo. It's hauled in by Richardson. Salt Lake City leading by 7. Here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Fires at the elbow. Again, Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Francis. No points in the game yet for him. Steps back and fires. Now on the scoring bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's crazy.
Brady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Here's Ram. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Francis. Richardson covers. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game.
One shot.
McGrady. There's 42 seconds left in the first. To the paint. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The Rockets have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the free throw, no good. Salt Lake City leading by 8. And it's Wade penetrating. The shot from the low post is good. Wade's got 13.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Fires the 3. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Passes it to Ram. They get it back. Murazan nails the baby hook.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, we've had a pretty good look at Salt Lake City, guys. What are you seeing?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for Salt Lake City, Paul George is out there with Rab. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Richardson, and it's Murazan in at the center position. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They called for the 5-second violation. Carl Landry's checked in for Houston. Here's Head. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Salt Lake City leading by 10. Wade double team. It's 2-on-1. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Here's Novak. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Salt Lake City. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Rab. He's covered by Landry. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Shoots a fader, and that one good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the middle, here's Mutombo, and he banks in the layup. Mutombo's got his first 2 points.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
It's stolen by Mutombo, and it's Houston on the break. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Richardson outside, jacks up a three. Mirazon passes to Rab. Overhead. In the corner, it's Rab. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. And another shot. Rab, that's good. Rab's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's keep fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Francis. Goes back up, and it's blocked, and he recovers it. Now, that's good. Salt Lake City leading by 8. Double teamed on Wade. Pass to Rab. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Carl Lent for Salt Lake City. They've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. A big group substitution here for Salt Lake City. And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Francis passes to Yao. Shot clock at 6. Here's McGrady. The offensive rebound. He goes up again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Kidd passes to Rab. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Shane Battier is checked in for Houston. The pass to McGrady. Fires for 3. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Rab's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wade passes to Mirazon. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A lot of new faces out there now for Salt Lake City. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Kidd. 1:11 left now here in the second. And Davis, here we go. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Battier kicks to Landry. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's McGrady. Yao trying to get open. It's good on the putback. Yao's got 6 points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Leaner from distance. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. McGrady outside.
What are you talking about?
Established position there.
The Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
What are you talking about?
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Houston making a switch here. Heads checked in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
For Salt Lake City, they put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Why would I do that?
Free throw good, Davis. So he gets them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
McGrady picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up. Salt Lake City with the ball. Kidd gets the bucket.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
McGrady with the ball. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And it's Salt Lake. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. Carl Landry is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
And so it's Houston with it. A 12-point game. Here's McGrady. Drains the 19-footer. McGrady's got 5.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Davis. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Jackson in the corner. They get it again. Here's Landry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Roy Hibbert picks one up. For Houston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Salt Lake City leading by 9. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to McGrady. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the Raptors went all in trading for Kawhi Leonard last season, Doris. Great talent surrounding him in Toronto, but this past summer, he decided to move on.
But, Kevin, a championship makes the gamble worthwhile if you were Toronto. For Kawhi, any team he plays on is going to have a chance to win. And now this young man, a champion, starts a new chapter.
Houston trails by 11. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Francis. He's covered by Leonard. Jackson and Davis. Here we go. And so it looks like Salt Lake City will retain possession here. On a new it's Wade. And once again off the mark by Salt Lake City. Outside Jackson over Richardson. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Muresan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wade passes to Rapp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
You know, you love it when he plays big. Overpowering move right there.
Wade, right side. Tipped away. George finds Wade. Over Francis. Here's Muresan. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Wade outside. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He's got 15.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Francis. Pass to Jackson. Battier outside from the arc. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Here's Wade. It's deflected.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by McGrady, no good. Salt Lake City leading by 8. Wade passes to Rapp. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, you love how committed Dwayne Wade is to moving the basketball. This guy's always been a team-first guy.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside, Francis kicks it to Young. 5 to shoot. Shot from the low block. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. That is good. And the Salt Lake City lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Landry.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And it's Salt Lake City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Francis on the court for Salt Lake City. D-Wade out there with Richardson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Rapp in at the 4.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
I'll tell you, how lethal a threat in these open floor situations does Dwayne Wade continue to be. This is so nice to watch.
Francis's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Out to Wade. Double team on Wade. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Rapp, defended by Yao. And it's bad missing there.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Shane Battier is checked in for Luther Head. That is good. And the Salt Lake City lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Yao. Wade on the wing. McGrady covering. With the fadeaway. And it's Wade again missing. Here's Francis. He kicks it to McGrady. Pass to Yao. A rebound by Rapp. Rab's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wade. It's blocked. They retain possession. Over McGrady. And once again off the mark by Salt Lake City.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Battier, the pass to Francis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Houston. Salt Lake City leading by 8. Here's Wade. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Salt Lake
Max is
City
messing me up. Gotta start throwing the score on.
Salt Lake City with the ball. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. That's tipped. Here's George. Yep, it counts. George has got his first points of the game.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, I think Coach calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 5th foul. Now here's Jackson. Landry kicks to McGrady.
Jesus.
No good on the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
McGrady against Wade. Inside. Clock at 4. Mirazon gets the bucket. And Salt Lake City leads by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jackson dishes to McGrady. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Salt Lake City. The pass to Rab. Back to Wade. Over McGrady. That one off the back iron and out.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Yao trying to get over. A shot by McGrady, no good. Salt Lake City leading by 12. Mirazon gets the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Outside for Jackson. Sinks the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Wade. Another shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Battier. Head comes
Jesus.
in for McGrady. Davis is subbed in for Jackson. It's intercepted. Here's Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Carl Landry.
Boy, and when Dwayne Wade is driving, the defense is always on high alert. It feels, Kevin, almost like contact is inevitable.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Davis finds Landry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And that one misses. Here's Wade. From down in the low post, it goes.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
At the line.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for two.
And the second free throw, good. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. A solid...